Welcome back. Thank you for your patience. OBS does not like me anymore after I've been staring at it for 9 hours, which is understandable. Most things don't tend to. Don't ask me about how many of those things I have stared at. Instead, ask me about who is running, and I will answer you with CoreHawk with the Ninja Warriors. So, Core, if you got any info?
Yeah. So this is the Ninja Warriors from the year 1994. Would you guess, well, the intro is happening now, that this is about robots, not actual ninjas or warriors? So, we'll get into it. It's just a classic beat 'em up. There's no real tricks or anything to go on here. We will do normal mode because, why would you go hard? I actually don't really know the difference between hard. We are playing Kamatachi category, which means we just pick him out of our 3 options here. Ninjas, the actual fastest speed run, but is actually the slowest character, funny enough. By 6 minutes, he is faster. Kunoichi is your middle of the road character. And I play Kamatachi because that's who I've always used, because look at him, he's cool. So the timer will start in like 10 seconds after I select him. I'll just say start. When we get there, he kind of like bust out of a building. So,
all right, I'll be ready on it.
All right, here we go. Stage 1, which I call downtown. And go. Alright, first thing we do is walk by some guys. Crawling is slightly faster with Kamatachi, so we do that instead of doing our normal walk. Punch those guys away, and I am... This capture always takes a second delay here. So, there's basically 2 different modes the game kind of gets in. It's either walking through hallways or fight arenas. When you're in these hallways, these grunts continuously spawn, so we obviously want to get through the hallways as fast as possible. And they're so smart, they show up with a knife to a robot fight. Coming up here, we get the biggest time loss enemy in the game, Tiny Wolverines. And they are being extra spicy today. This is going to be fun. The major problem with them is they jump around everywhere. And as they jump... Ooh, I need to get back. If you punch them while they are in the air, they just fall down. And so you cannot do a lot of damage to them. Yeah, we are being spicy today. Alright, missile section. These missiles come in an order. And since I got kicked earlier, I am slightly off. Most of them are random, but like I said, since I'm off today, I have completely lost where I am. But we're still fine. Luckily, the missiles hit the characters too. Let's charge through here again. More knife guys. And we are at our first boss. This is a big guy. I don't know the boss's names. The remake that came out a few years ago calls him Raiden, and that's all I know, but he's just the big guy. Spoilers for a lot of the boss fights here. They have problems hitting Kamatachi when he ducks, because he is tiny. And also, throwing people into the boss is a very effective method. There we go. Stage 1. Bum, bum, bum.
Love those Tom fills. Oh, that's so 90s, 80s.
Yes. This is a very 90s game. The music doesn't stand out, but it does exactly what it needs to.
That's fair. That's all you ask for, really.
Yep. It's got good stings, like we just saw at the end of the boss fight there. Surprise Oni guys show up after all these military guys. Not sure why. The enemies start to get really varied. If you haven't noticed, this game, while it is a beat 'em up, throwing and crowd control is pretty much the main secret to getting through it. Throwing is pretty easily done. You just hold the direction you want to throw the person in the middle of your combo. So from here, if I hold left, I push them left. If I hold backwards to the right, I throw them over my head, back to the right. And that will come in serious problems later. When we get to the only part of the game I seriously worry about. One thing is that a lot of beat 'em ups, you keep the characters off the side of the screen. Ooh, jeez, like I said, very spicy today. Luckily, we can hear when they die because they all go ugh. So,
I was
hey,
gonna
look,
say,
a robot. Yeah.
I wonder if the guy who did the sound effect is still getting royalties.
And you would hope so. All those Ninja Warrior royalties.
Yeah, right? $3.
Yeah, right.
Pig wants me to inform you that you are cool and Kamitachi is cool.
Thank you, Pig. You're cool too. As I think other people have mentioned, if I have a chance, I can show the box art because I'm playing it on the SNES Classic, you know, because it came on the SNES Classic. Don't argue about that. The box art is really cool. That's what a lot of people remember it by, you know, back in the day. Seeing games at Blockbuster, it has really cool box art. But yes, unfortunately, it was not very popular because it is a single-player beat 'em up, which kind of ruins a lot of the fun that most beat 'em ups give you. These are, I call them the janitors because they're in their white suits. Ooh, we got a pretty good early on the fans, and this is our fan hallway. These guys will just walk into them. We cannot duck underneath it, even though you kind of looks like you should be able to. We have a quick little arena here. Throw them into the fans, do some extra damage, and we're done. Done with the fans. We're gonna skip this box because we're actually pretty good on health. Unless I actually accidentally pick it up here. Alright, we're still good. This robot, most enemies we will try to take with us or walk by, but the robots kind of walk kind of slow, so we gotta take it with us. And here we are at Boss 2 with a very 90s cool intro. It's Chainsaw Guy!
He's just in the other room waiting for you.
Yep. He didn't know how to open the door though, so. Luckily with him, there's a pretty, well, I just messed it up. If you jump into him as he gets up, he cannot hit you. Otherwise, he does this charge move that can be a big pain. And that is stage 2. And he just falls down.
No.
I don't think he's a robot.
Well, there you go.
Stage
That's why he
3.
falls down.
You cannot have a 90s beat 'em up without a subway level. So here we go. It's not as impressive as some other subway levels, some beat 'em up games, but you gotta have one. And again, we just move those guys with us as we go through the hallway. That guy is always a little late, and my most hated enemy, this knockoff fire-breathing Guile guy. He stays right out of range of your punches and breathes fire at you. So he is very, very annoying. Alright, again, another hallway. We got Mr. Sunglasses and a beret sneaking up on us. We'll just leave him back there. Throw sunglasses at them. And more Oni guys are living in the ceiling of the subway. Don't ask questions about it.
What? Oh.
They are actually very dangerous even when they're all on the same side of you because they love attacking up and down at the same time. And you can block in this game, but obviously you can't block both. So they can be extremely dangerous. Let's just do that. And we just jump up a level because we can do that. That was automatic. I did not hit the jump button there. Again, spicy little Wolverine cosplayers. Throw them around a little bit. The only smart character, at least that's a human in here, is showing up with a gun. And we're done. The other 90s thing you gotta have is a mall. So we just go straight to the mall. The mall has seen better days. It kind of looks like a mall in the current day, not in the 90s.
Oof. Yeah.
Oof. Yep. Very oof.
We just had one close near us, so that tracks.
There you go. Again, Oni, fire-breathing guys, and Wolverines in the mall. You know, they're normal mall customers. So, the whole story with this game is that there's an evil president, and we're actually part of the uprising, which kind of makes sense why, like, the military is fighting us and stuff. So, we're the experimental androids that they deployed because the resistance members were losing. That was a fun arena where the knife guys continuously spawn in the arena too, as well as the hallway. Yeah, we're just gonna... I mean, they just have a knife, so we can just ignore them. If you notice there, they tried to stab me while I'm doing the throw, and we have iframes during our throw, which is very important for the final boss. And here we're at the third boss. I don't have a fun name for him. Because he has cool moves, but he's not that cool looking. He dashes and he does this, which is a huge waste of time because we can't hit him. You stand underneath him when he throws his bombs, he cannot hit you. And he will probably soon do his other special move. Ah, it's on the TVs again. Get off the TV, buddy. Come on. There he goes. He goes invisible. But since it's SC and S invisibility, it doesn't really help him that much. The only dangerous thing with him, that dash when he's slightly out of range, and if he does start a combo on us, we cannot dodge it or get out of the way. Alright, good.
We had a different death sound there.
Yeah, and there's slightly different ones if you really pay attention.
It might have been lower.
Yeah, I don't know if they're actual different sound files or if they're just playing with the pitch or something, but there are slightly different grunts.
It sounds like they're playing with the pitch.
Yeah.
Here, go back so I can hear it again.
If you listen closely to even the normal enemies, they do differ. And there is one enemy near the end of the game that does not grunt. It makes a totally different sound.
Ooh.
So, where do we go from the mall? We go to the parking deck. That's a fun level, right? Well, it's kind of under siege, and these missiles are actually random, and they're only in this hallway, so we want to go through here as quick as possible, because they stop when you get right here. Looks like they could still fire at you. I mean, there's still a tank in the background back there, but, you know, maybe it's an important parking garage. I don't know. Okay. Yep, he came in spicy. See,
Just like-
ducked.
I like how the palm trees are better rendered than the tank.
Right. Somebody really wanted to put detail on those leaves.
They have to know they're in California, not that they're under
Right.
fire.
Yeah, it doesn't ever say where you are. I always think this level's in Miami for you know, the blue retro vibes. So that's my headcanon at least. All right. What's gonna happen here? Oh no, a tank. Yeah, we don't actually fight the tank. It just stays back there. Just guys come walking in on the tank. Again, good use of a tank. Told you, spicy guy is spicy. All right, we got the robot at least. He's ducking me. Come on, guy. I don't think he's down. Yeah, he didn't hug. There he goes. And then this little last group of guys, they kept coming in because they were still enemies. And here we go. Oh no, what was that? That won't come in later in the level. Now we're in the parking garage proper. More sunglasses and berets hanging up here with these classic 90s vehicles. If you didn't know when this game was supposed to be set, the cars definitely give it away.
Oh yeah.
Alright, knife guy, suit guy. Alright, suit guy's not spicy today. Sometimes he will just come in, jumping off the screen. Suit guys are also dangerous because they will throw you if you use a couple of our moves against them. So we played a little safe around. I call this big guy the footballer. He doesn't seem like he should be in this game, in my opinion. He seems like more of a Streets of Rage, Final Fight kind of guy. Oh no, the helicopter's back. Yeah, give him some of that. You like that? I don't know.
My car,
So-
what the hell?
Yeah, right? My Cadillac. My pink Cadillac. The helicopter stripes in the background, and you have to stand on the side he comes in on, which was very confusing to me as a kid. And we just kind of have to wait for him to do a couple extra passes here. So this is the block. You can block up and down. We have this jump spin move, which we don't get to do too often. Every character has slightly different abilities, you know, outside of looking different in different cool ways. Ninja, the biggest, fastest speed run, one of his things is when he goes to throw, you can actually carry the person with you, which is a cool little detail. And here we are at the stage 4 boss, and it's the general. This is the boss who cannot hit us with his cane if we duck. Do that because we were about to get knifed. So we just duck and punch him. Alright, he does go up there. Ooh. Which we do not like, and this is his main attack, is a big laser from space.
Casual orbital laser.
Yep, you know. And of course, he's continuously spawning guys, which are a pain. Ooh, I got stuck there. But they also get hurt by the laser, so not a good general. Gotta watch my health a little bit here. Since I've lost my blaster power, which I have not explained yet, I will do so. And we get through here. Oh, hate it when he blocks my extendo arm move. Because it pushes me back. Alright, good. We got him before the jump, and good. We got blaster off. Now we're stage 4. Alright, I'm gonna take a little sip. Hydrate's always important.
Exactly. Chat, you should be doing the same.
Alright, do it. Don't know if we're still in Miami or not, but we're going into a fancy office building. You know, so we gotta fight some suits first. Ooh. That's a weird screen tear there. So the blaster power, as you can see, it's filling up on the bottom there, and as you can see, if I get knocked down while it's filling up, it all goes away. It is just on a timer. I can literally just stand somewhere, and as long as I don't get knocked down, it will fill up. If you hit the special button, you do the screen clear move when it is full, and that uses all of your power. Ooh, I got grabbed. Even those robots are grabby today. If I hold up when it's full, I do that little shoulder blade extendo move, which only partially uses it. But since it's not full, if I get knocked down, I will lose all the charge again. Hey, look! Our beat 'em up special of returning a boss to become a normal enemy. And he is not actually that much easier than he was at the beginning. A few less combos, excuse me. Still has the cool blow up when you kill him. Alright, new enemy, R2s. R2s are mostly annoying because, as you just saw, because I messed that up, you cannot hit them when you're doing a standing punch. Ooh. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Apologies,
throw.
everybody. Yeah. I do not normally die on there. But there will be a couple of deaths this run just because of marathoning and just luck. Especially toward the ender bosses. Luckily, we weren't too far in, so it doesn't set us back too bad. And now, we can come back with a vengeance, right?
Absolutely.
Get on the screen. Have a motorcycle. I think he's still alive. Yep. Alright, there we go. Let's see. I don't know if I mentioned it, but if you notice when I'm punching the robot from the front, it just dings off. Yeah, you cannot hurt them from the front. That is another thing that really annoyed me as a kid because I did not understand how the throw worked very well. But luckily you can throw them from the front, so... Oh yeah, this is going a lot better already. Until that guy threw us. Gotta not jinx ourselves. Alright. So... the sprite hitbox on this big guy is slightly off. You can kind of see I'm touching his knee, but it doesn't register as hit. Kind of got to get up in his knee. There we go. That always throws me. It will until the end of the game. Alright, back to R2. Did a little early, so Wolverine got us. There we go. Let's give him some punchies. Ah, come on. Alright, fine. Come on, Wolverine. Not ideal to have him here with the suits, but yeah. He got ricocheted down, so that worked out pretty well. Alright, we are in the fancy office building now. This is a pretty long level, too. So, a couple of floors we have to do. Because we're at the elevators now, so obviously, we gotta go upstairs. And the boss isn't gonna be on the downstairs level. Whose boss is on the first floor? Ow. And surprisingly, kicking robots is pretty effective. Alright, get on the elevator. You saw us use the elevator, right?
Yep.
Definitely need this help. Sometimes I can get away with it, other times I can't. Is this related to Mega Man because we just picked up a big E? Who can say? It is not a Capcom game, though. It's a Toei.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is actually kind of a remake slash sequel to a 1987 arcade game. Also called the Ninja Warriors.
Good. That's
The
not
only
confusing.
thing, right? The only thing remarkable about it is it was did the cool mirror reflection thing, so that it looked like it was 3 wide monitors, seamless instead of just like one screen. Yeah, you can have that guy. Yeah, if you've ever seen like the big X-Men cabinet, which is more popular here at least, it did the same thing where it mirrors monitors up to make it look like one big seamless monitor. This is about
co-op one, right?
yeah. This is about the worst screen in the game. It's nothing but these Wolverine guys. Yeah, and this guy. It's all my favorite enemies, all grouped up together. Got him, though. And this guy should be about done if he'd stop jumping. Come on. I swear they jump as soon as you hit the punch button. Alright, missed him, but he can't hit us when we pick up something either. Tiny E should get us to the boss at least. If we're lucky, we will get through the boss, but not if these guys have anything to say about it. These are dangerous no matter how you group them up. Best thing to do with them is just to be really aggressive. One last group here of our favorite little boys and the big guy. One other fun thing that really comes into play in the late game is all the enemies get up at different times, so that can throw things off. But who's going to be in the office building but a kung fu master that we will proceed to punch in the crotch, because besides that explosion move, he can't actually hit us if we're crouching. His chop does not reach us. Now these big guys jumping up and down can, so that's why I said it was pretty likely that we weren't going to get through here, unless we get the big guy down too. But the next enemies that spawn in are also undesirable. Hopefully we can build up our blaster before they show up. Oh, the throw. Dang it. Like I said, not unexpected there. We had some low health going in there. And I kind of consider this boss, at least when I played it casually, the kind of like the step up in difficulty until you figure out you can just duck as this character. He was the first thing when I decided to speedrun. He was the first boss I had to start practicing, at least in the order they appear. Alright, let's get that. He moved. You can also just throw these guys into him, because the bosses are also not immune to throw damage, so. And the tough thing with restarting at the boss is that it does not give you blaster power. So you don't get like those free hits that you might come in here with. This is going pretty well. Oh no. Alright, we can special out of that, even though I preferred not to, because the little guys are on their way. Yep. And since they're the second summon, it makes me think they're like higher level than the footballer, you know. Maybe they have a better belt than the big football guys. But you know. And he kind of blows himself up. I don't know what's up with that.
You kung fu'd too hard. It happens.
Yeah, exactly. All right, stage 6. I don't know if it's the same office building or different. I call this the penthouse. It is the shortest level, but it has a major problem in it that we will see shortly. But for the most part, the main thing this level kind of introduces is things in the way of your view, like this big pole. They really like doing that in these later levels, to the point that it is a little ridiculous. Alright, come on, come here. Let me punch you in the knee, we'll say. Get R2 back. Leave sunglasses over there, because he'll just kind of have problems getting thrown around. Ooh, that was good. Good. Always good to get him out of the way early. Oh yeah. So when we go to throw people, we kind of just grab everybody that's nearby.
Yeah, it's the whole group.
Yep. We don't have to worry about grabbing individuals. As long as they're not in a weird iframe and they are standing up, we will grab them if they're nearby. So both these robots, we can just toss around all we want. This red one in particular, yeah, can be a problem. It takes a lot more damage than the other colors. There we go. All right, so we're at the boss, and that little guy is the president we're after. I don't know why he was voted president, but that's politics for you. And here's Daft Punk.
Oh, I thought they retired.
Yeah, and they got jacked. Yep. It's essentially the first boss, except for there's two of them, and they have a slide move, but they're pretty vulnerable during it. As you just saw, if we're doing something like our little windmill combo, we will hit them. Their health bar is shared, so we don't have to like focus one down or anything like that. Well, I guess it's kind of bad that we can't focus one down. I was too close. They will punish us on their wake up if we're too close to them. So we want to stay away. We kind of just want to stay about right here. Oh, that was mistimed. So that one jumps, one slides, and yeah, they're getting there. We got some spicy timing today. Oh, there we go. So this is a short level, but luckily we start right here at the boss. Not a good run today, but that's why I gave myself extra time.
Exactly. That's marathon for you.
Yeah. My PB, which I surprisingly got pretty early on in my practice, is 38 something, which would put me like 6th or so on the leaderboards if I submitted it, which I might just for fun. But usually my runs are 42-ish or better. This one is definitely not going to be 42 range, unless I perfect the rest of it. But I have been practicing into this because usually the final boss is where things go wrong. So maybe I'm just saving all my power for that. So one of the problems with the way the block works is that it's holding down punch, so your character punches first. So it's very hard to time blocking if you want to actually do the block. Oh man,
That was brutal.
oh, that was so bad. They do so much damage with those punches. All right, back into it. All right, I'm gonna talk a little less this time, see if I do better. So, carry
No
on,
worries.
chat. Well, immediately bad. Oh. All right, let's. Nope. They are not giving me anything today, are they? All right. All right, I waited that time. Nope. Yeah, their timing today is weird. Ooh, I've never done a block like that before, so. Yeah, I would rather get slide into. Their punches, yeah. Their punches are extra bad today. And I am getting frustrated. Come on.
All good.
Yep. Nope. Dead. Should have backed up. That was my bad. Bum, bum, bum. You know, it's not really fair to give you two boss on a game that can't be played co-op, is it? And they come out surrounding you.
Even if they give you that in Dark Souls, you can co-op it.
You alright? Can't call for invasion help or anything. Alright, nope. Alright, they got me in the corner, which isn't horrible if he would not walk up and punch me. Prefer, yeah, jeez. There's something off about their timing today that I am not used to. It's gonna do this. Nope. Just start blocking earlier. Okay, that works. Alright, back up. Punching in the kneecaps. They are just not having anything today, are they? You never know with this RNG AI what they're gonna act like. Okay, that was good timing. That was real good. Almost got punished there. I'm gonna get punished there. That? Alright, that was a good mix up. We want them to just walk at us like that. There we go.
There we are.
Alright, 2 more levels. And they lose their heads. That's why Daft Punk's not around. Sorry, everybody.
Oh. Well, if you
Yeah.
watch their retirement video, it's kind of similar.
It's true. Everybody that played Ninja Warriors knew it was coming. So suddenly we're out in some place full of snow. I just call this level the snow base. You know, like all good beat 'em ups, there's not really story for the levels. It's just like new environment. Here we go. Again,
These guys don't
very
like you.
no, they do not. These guys are gonna try to punch you, punch them back.
Mm-hmm. But now do it in Oregon.
Right? With surprisingly detailed trees. Now we're getting bombarded from who knows where. You can kind of see it in the background in the trees if you really look. In the remake they released recently, there's like flashes and tanks you can kind of see. That went surprisingly fast. That's a very tough arena because we're getting bombarded with missiles and there's nothing you can do about it. And of course then I immediately get smacked down by the Wolverine here. Alright, don't want to get lasered. You can go back over there. He lost his head. Now they actually, like if you saw, he walked past me, like it not having its head does make a difference. He cannot do his laser move, and he kind of just starts wandering around. Janitors are back, and now we're out of janitors. Ooh, what base are we going into now? We definitely need this health. 2 little E's. And 2 football guys. These guys get right up when you throw them down. I think there's a song about that. Hey look! It's not a base, it's a weird factory. Full of guys breathing their bad breath on us. See, he teleported. Why does that guy teleport? I have no idea. He's got the coolest move in the game, and he is one of the goofiest looking guys. He's got a mug on him, let's just put it that way. He's also got some like crazy DBZ hair. Oh yeah, this is where they show up. You hear that? Wow, that's them dying. I don't know why they change color, and I don't know what they are exactly, but they go wow and they slide around, so they're pretty fun. And we have a robo room. We just got a lot of robots here. Factory. I don't think this is where they make the robots. They're just kind of hanging out. Maybe they help run the factory. You know.
Well, they won't be helping
Yeah.
much longer.
Nope. That is the plan. Now that was nice. That was satisfying. We have a side evader. I don't know what you would call this exactly. It's not a vernacular because we're not going up. We are just going to the side. Here we go.
Like a monorail or something?
Yeah, I guess so. Whatever you call a ski lift, maybe, but not on a rope. Usually we want to have these guys. It's not too bad right when it ends, but that was still pretty good timing. And here's where they go crazy with the stuff in the way. Take this E with us. So yeah. What is going on behind the bars? That is for you to keep track of. Alright, good. And this sunglasses guy did not get me today, which is good. I have a bad habit of walking straight into him. And even though it looks like the elevator door should be closed, it is not, so they're getting knocked out there. Heard the womp and him. Alright, so we walked to the middle there. That actually means we are in boss fight land. Means if we die to this boss, we actually have to do this elevator ride again. Not the longest elevator ride, but it is not fun to have to redo. And it's very annoying that they considered it part of the boss fight. And it's an actual elevator now. The boss does have a pretty cool intro here.
Oh, it's just a green lad.
It's just a green guy who breaks our elevator.
What the heck?
And what do we do to him? We punch him in the knees. He does have a couple attacks that can hit us, and as we just saw, his helpers will come in and knee us in the back. He has stretchy limbs, which makes him pretty annoying. He was right out of range of our stretchy limb. Again, another person where it looks like you're hitting his knee, but it doesn't connect. The gun guys are pretty good here. If they stay back, they can walk up and butt us in the back of the head with the gun, like so, which we, of course, are not a fan of. This is another boss that you cannot stand on top of because it will punish you. He is blocking a lot today, though. Yep. Ooh, okay. Dodge the bullets because our iframe would have ran out there. All right. And he gets robots at the end, which is real fun. We can use them a little bit to our advantage. If we're lucky, we can throw them into him. But the robots are ducking us. And he is jumping like a mad lad, so we'll just do that. Do not like the robots getting close to us. Yep. That is never a good sign. Can we grab them? Nope, they grabbed us. Dang. Rough times today. If I had one there, that would have been my normal time frame, but that's how it goes. So I got my own timer running here. Jeez, and they are just spicing it up today. I apologize. I don't know what got it into everyone.
They know it's a marathon.
Right? It always knows. I thought, not having it on my computer, it wouldn't hook up and see, oh, you're like attached to not your normal OBS, something's up. But it knows. All right. Come on down here, green guy. Jolly green giant in your metal bikini. He is pretty Shrek-like. He's got like weird ears going on. Oh, come on, guy. You gonna jump around this time? There you go. Yeah, you can kind of turn at the end of that combo and hit the other direction, which comes in handy. All right, get off of me. You stay back. All right, we got the gun guy on that side. And yeah, it's a little annoying that, yeah, you stay back. If he gets up and tries to do his breakdance move, which he squats and spins around real fast, if he does that, then we just knock him back down, which is what we're doing here. Safe move, but there was his breakdance. Not good for going fast, but at this point, we will take it. Not much we could do with that gang up there. We will do this to take care of those. All right, throw the boss around. That's what we want to do. Nope, there was his breakdance. Right into a grab. Jeez. Okay, they threw me into the boss. They are helping me out here. There we go. Helpful robots.
There we go.
All right, we are on the final level. And we will go over time. Even at my best, I take 8 minutes to do this final level. So if we need to stop, just let me know.
No worries. We're still a bit ahead of schedule. We got it.
Nice. This is just kind of a long gauntlet in this first little section here. You saw you could go left or right. I don't know if there's a difference. I always just go right because you go right the entire game. I don't know why you'd go left. Not sure why it gives you that choice. So this first part is just going through these weird hallways and not much going on other than very annoying combinations of enemies. Alright, we got just robots now. We can handle a couple of robots. Give them some punches and some spins. They do have iframes while their heads are exploding, as we all do. Push these football players back. Don't know why they're here or why they have spikes on their shoulder pads. That seems against regulation. Alright. Nope. Nope. You know, someday they'll learn. This is not a fun room. Let's just do that. Okay, the R2s are down. Oh, only one of them. There we go. And this guy. Oh look, he's got a twin. This might be like the only time in the game you see two of them together. Again, robots walk slow, so we need to take this one with us. But it's just to right here. And now we get all of the footballers together. I would like them on the other side. This is just gonna have to work. There we go. So we can just stack them all up in this corner. Alright, part 1 done. Now we are in the hangar section. This is kind of the last hurrah for all of the normal guys. And Sunglasses came in kicking. Why is there a space shuttle in the background? At least that's what I think it is. It could just be a fancy jet. I don't know. I don't know planes. But yeah, don't question it. I do like all the blinky consoles. They're just solid pixels turning off and on.
Yeah, they're really having them go nuts.
Yeah. Alright. Ooh, he almost got me. They love putting the Sunglasses guys right off screen, and they get me a lot. Alright, bring this guy with us. Go. Hit him with the box. Hit him with the box again. Alright, we are in the gauntlet. This one arena, we will go through every enemy in the game except for 2. Not including the bosses. Every normal enemy. And they will just keep coming. So this is very important to get through. This is not a good combo of people. Alright, that's pretty good. Want to get through them. Use that crowd control. Yep, he was right out of range. Like that. And he backs out of our extendo arm too. He is not the most interesting man. Alright, we got need. Pretty good now with just these three. Now just these two, just that one. There we go. So the two enemies went C. The beret guys weren't in there. I don't think the sunglasses, but we saw those earlier. And Oni guys were not in there. Alright. And also, I guess there was three. The first level boss that is now a normal enemy. So our only goal right now is to get through this screen. Get through here. We did not. Jeez, that is... If we'd gotten through that, that check points us to the final boss, so... Now we gotta do the gauntlet again. Yeah, exactly, Greg. That, your emote sums it up perfectly. Don't down kick me, bro. I have had enough of your nonsense today. There we go. Okay. I forgot there were suit guys here. Ugh. That was me. That wasn't them dying.
Close.
Alright, we got a double. There we go. Ooh. See, I'm getting things I don't normally get, but failing miserably in others. I guess that's how it goes in a marathon. Put our E over there. We will try to save it. Stay on screen. Okay. So the problem is, even if we're at full health, we will grab it if we punch on top of it. So we want to try to save it. I don't think it fades away. I actually haven't left it on screen long enough to see. I usually end up accidentally getting it, like I just did. But we had to. They were all right there. And I turned around too early for the grab. There we go. They grabbed me. I don't think I've ever seen them grab me. Lots of new things today. Do this. Yeah, we want those footballers away. And got attacked up and down, so nothing to do about that. This is even worse than earlier. Jeez.
They're really not liking you today.
No, they are not. Alright, come on, guy. No, he didn't attack. Alright. Wolverine played nicely, but Mr. Knockoff Kin is not playing. I literally cannot get hit again, and we got hit. Alright. Disappointing myself.
All good.
Yep. All we can do is go again. So if you've noticed, there is no skips, there are no tricks other than just knowing who's gonna spawn and when. So this is just a speed run about trolling the enemies best you can. The problem with that is sometimes they just do odd things, like we've been seeing this run. And that is exacerbated with the final boss. As many times as I have practiced the entire speedrun, I've probably practiced the final boss 3 or 4 times that amount. Um, Hopefully we will see him shortly, and you will understand why. If you played many beat 'em ups, you probably know what's in store, because he is an unfortunate, typical final boss of a beat 'em up game. And also kind of a weird reference to another game. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it's definitely there. Oh, okay. I looked out there. Let's do that because he was punching me. Oh, he had iframes because his head was exploding, just like that guy is. A punch into a robo throw. Jeez, they're coordinating, learning. Maybe I played the game too much. Maybe they're learning. Nope, staying out of range. Get back there, hit him. Alright, Wolverine's down. Let's do this. That should get Kin down. Yeah. Cool. Alright, we're in better shape than we were last time. I'm not gonna jinx myself though. Always one Wolverine guy left. Alright. Alright, again, if you hit enemies in the air, they just fall down, so that was unfortunate. Would have loved to throw the combo on her. That was fortunate that we hit her in the slide. Back up, make sure he doesn't punish us when he stands up. Let's just do this. Alright. We are on to the final boss. We're doing it. There he goes. You're gonna wonder, how do we fight that guy? We will see after these 4 enemies. See, that's what I mentioned that earlier, that sometimes they just come flying in with a flying kick. That's what the suit guy just did. That's how you know we're on spicy RNG. Alright, one more. There we go. Final boss time. Yeah, kind of a reference to Earthbound, right? If anybody's got to the end of that game. So the fun thing, that is an unfortunate thing in many beat 'em ups, is you have to throw enemies into the final boss. This one is very frustrating. He also has these lasers that show up that instantly knock you down. When we do our kick, we are a little invulnerable. And yeah, he does one that completely fills the screen. Frustrating thing is the hitbox on the hit is really weird. And it also changes depending on who you throw up there. So these normal guys, you can kind of hit at the top or middle. The big guys that will soon come can hit anywhere, and the tiny guys have to hit more at the top, which makes them hard to do. You can also not hit him from any place on the board. You have to be in different positions depending on who you're throwing at him. We're gonna do that because Curry guy is a pain. As you can see, the big guy is almost a guaranteed hit, as well as the robots. So we like him to be around, but he's already dead, unfortunately. The enemies cycle, there's basically 3 different queues. So as we kill one enemy, the next person in that queue comes down, and they alternate sides. That was beautiful. So if we can get in this corner for certain enemies, when they drop down on the right side, we will be able to throw them right into the boss. We're gonna do that because I'm not enjoying that. Like this guy. packed right into the punch. And we can't throw the grunts because they die in one hit. Unless they get scooped up when we grab someone else. If you notice, these are the enemies that came down when we started. We have fully cycled the queue. And it just keeps cycling until you kill the boss. Ooh, I didn't know if that was going to hit or not. Lucky there. We are doing pretty well. One more. Suit guy. Boom! I don't normally first try that, so there we go.
Nice.
Timer stop.
All right.
There we go. There's the poor little president we overthrew.
His
Yeah,
fault
first
for being
try.
a giant robot.
Right? First try on that final boss is usually my run killer. Even if I go completely deathless the entire run, I will die at that final boss. So that was pretty satisfying after all the other horrible deaths I did. So yeah, we blow up the entire base. It is not a very happy ending. But thanks for having me. Does not end on the game itself does not end on a high note. You won, but nothing changes. You blow up and we're good. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for having me. Sorry my run wasn't as good as it should have been, but you know, that's how it goes.
All good.
But thanks. This was my first event and it was a fun time.
Yeah. Everybody give CoreHawk a follow if you can on the way. And yeah, I'm going to head back to a setup screen and we will get Bubbles on the horn for our last run of the evening. So stick around.
Yep. Bye, everybody.